During the last episode, we got underway, sailing from Martinique to make our way south to Grenada. It was our first open water sail, and the boat handled wonderfully. We stopped at Rodney Bay in St. Lucia and spent a day at Sandals. We continued south to the Pitons. We departed at 1:30 in the morning to take advantage of the weather window. It worked out perfectly for an arrival in Bequia. Bequia is quite attractive and a great place to visit. There's an amazing walk on the waterfront in Bequia. It's raining again. After seeing a little of Bequia, we headed south to Mairu. Mairu is quite picturesque. Sargassum on one side, spectacular beaches on the other. We stopped at Union Island to clear out of the Grenadines and head south to Curacao. We cleared into Grenada in Tyrrell Bay in Curacao, and then made sail for the southern part of Grenada. It was a good sail. We had the full main and Genoa out, made good time, good waters. We rounded the southern tip of Grenada to head east towards Woburn Bay, where we anchored for a couple of days before moving to the dock before being hauled out. Welcome aboard. Join us for adventures, trials, and tribulations with Richard and Georgia. On the docks at Clarke's Court Marina, just looking at the lay of the land.
So you just had to save your number now, and you're good to go.
Okay.
All right.
This is one of the resorts on St. Anne Beach. We were politely asked to leave as we were not guests. And this is the actual St. Anne Beach. And we had a lovely lunch at a place called Umbrellas.
Creative House, you know how we do it best for the national party.
We came across the campaigning parade. The locals are very much into their elections, and it's nice to see that level of democracy. Towards the end of the trip, I don't know why, but I just seemed to run the camera and not know the camera was running. The sails have been removed for hurricane season. There they are. We spent a couple of days at the dock getting the boat ready for haul out. The crew at Clarke's Court Marina were very competent. They had one guy at each corner of the boat, 2 guys in the water for the straps, plus the operator. It was a completely stress-free haul out, couldn't have been easier. They refer to the travel lift as the Hulk. The Hulk is capable of lifting 242 tons. Our boat is about 15 tons. And here we are being lifted out of the water. The travel lift is moving forward to bring Cabo over dry land and be transferred to a travel trailer. Before transferring the boat to the travel trailer, the boat is pressure washed to remove all the marine growth from the hull. Clarke's Court is smart in that they use 2 guys and whip the job out really fast.
Didn't even think about it.
The travel trailer is being positioned to transfer the boat from the travel lift to the travel trailer. The travel trailer allows the boat to be shoehorned in the marina so that the boats can be very close and they can optimize the space in the yard. The boat has been transferred to the trailer. The travel lift is being relocated out of the way. With the travel lift out of the way, final adjustments are made on the trailer before being moved. Cabo is now being relocated to her space in the yard, where she will spend the summer months avoiding hurricanes. There are 4 concrete blocks, one in each corner, with big nylon straps to hold the boat down should the area experience any high winds. This will be Cabo's home for the next 4 months. The sails and battens are in storage, and our neighbors are all closely shoehorned in here. You can see the concrete blocks between the boats and the straps that are holding them down should the area experience any high winds. The dinghy requires a little work. Down below here I am preparing her for repairs in the fall and will bring supplies to do so. The specks you see on the screen is actually dust from the work being performed on the boat behind us. Made our boat pretty dusty. Our taxi driver also provided tours of the island, so we took him up on his offer and took a day and drove around the entire island of Grenada, seeing the sights, the waterfalls, the trees, the Spice Island, and all that Grenada has to offer. We are at the Spice House. Here we're overlooking the valley of the rainforest. Below the property there are fruit trees. John offered quite an education on nutmeg and the other spices from Grenada. You'll notice that the car is a right-hand drive, which means we drive on the left-hand side of the road. It's tough for me to get used to that. Yep.
Yes. Thank you.
Annandale is a 30-foot waterfall just off the road with prolific vegetation.
Oh my gosh!
And a pool suitable for swimming. It's beautiful.
Deep either. A little bit jump in.
The rainbow eucalyptus is the only eucalyptus that will grow in a rainforest. It is rumored to be home to a mermaid living in the depths that lure men to their watery grave. Hi, honey.
Hi, honey.
Welcome to the rainforest.
Thank you.
Grand Etane Lake is a crater lake in a distinct volcano responsible for the formation of the island of Grenada, which hasn't erupted in 12,000 years. There was quite a bit of traffic, and this young fellow was walking a little bit faster than we were traveling in the car.
Stop videoing people.
Lake Antone is the second crater lake on Grenada, which is only about 20 feet deep. Petit Anse Hotel is set on the north coast of Grenada with 13 rooms set in a lush tropical garden. After lunch, we got back on the road, and we were the last car in an election celebration parade. We are now on the lee side of the island, heading south back towards Clarke's Court. The road and the town on the east side of the island, the lee side, had a much different vibe than on the west coast with the rough Atlantic. It was Saturday. We were heading back to the Marina. We came through many small towns. This small town had quite a few people out on the sidewalk. I imagine they were waiting for the election celebration parade. The incumbent Prime Minister, Keith Mitchell, sought a 6th term. His cousin, Dickon Mitchell, is now the new Prime Minister, with the National Democratic Congress making a return to Parliament after 9 years of absence.
So to the police officers and to the healthcare workers, on behalf of the parliamentary representative for St. John's, Honorable Kieran James, a special thank you to everyone that gave Kieran your support. So when we say go off town, let's turn it up.
We're back in the boatyard. Here you can see the concrete blocks and the hurricane straps. The dinghy's been secured so it doesn't blow around in the wind, and just an overall look at the boat. Just scanning the boatyard, looking at our neighbors, where we are relative to the bay. We opened up a couple of bags of barbecue charcoal to act as a dehumidifier, and this is how we left the interior just before we went home. The boat is put away. We are headed home. Come back next time. We have a large list of boat projects and maintenance items. See what we do and how we do it. Hear about where we are going and what's next. For the plans for us in Cabo, you won't want to miss it. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.